Good morning and welcome to Wholesome Roots. It is beautiful out today. It's cloudy, but it's so warm. I just can't get used to this Georgia weather. Extreme fluctuations from 0 degrees to 60, almost 70 degrees in the same week. That doesn't make sense to me. Whew. And you know what's funny is they used to say when I was growing up in New England, the popular phrase was, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it'll change. Psh, Georgia's got New England beat by far on that one. There are quite a few buzzards flying around. We have 3 resident buzzards, but this is more than usual. And I swear I just saw a hawk in the mix. And it's making me wonder what is out there. I don't know if y'all can see it as well as I can with the naked eye. There are a ton of them. That is a hawk up there, I think. With the buzzards, that's unusual. It must be because of the updrafts. There must be something happening in the weather patterns that's causing them to all be together like this. Because usually they don't really... I'm sorry, this video is not as good as I was hoping, but yeah, so there's the hawk. Just almost got him on video. Can y'all see that? Look at all those buzzards. Look at them all. They're everywhere. Y'all, I got so hot doing chores, I had to take off my sweatshirt. Excuse my skimpy little tank top in January. But I was gonna take the overalls off, but then I was like, yeah, but I got my pajama pants on the hill, so I don't want to get them all covered in hay. Yes, I do my chores in my pajamas. I do my editing in my pajamas too. 9 times out of 10 anyway. I don't know that I usually change out of my pajamas unless I'm leaving the house. Fancy 2 here, who has been struggling to put on her winter coat and get her copper deficiency resolved. She's doing much better. She's got a really, really good appetite. And it was funny because when it was cold, her milk production dropped so much that I said, you know what, we're just gonna have to dry her off. Her health isn't worth, you know, trying to make her milk production go back up again. And she's the one goat that we're supposed to keep in milk for February and March when everybody is dried off. She's our household use milk in the winter, which would put me at buying milk if she doesn't have milk. But guess what? Today, she's got more milk than ever all winter. So she must be feeling better. Her body is picking up the pace. So I was gonna just relieve any pressure if she had any pressure, but now I'm just gonna play it by watching and feeling it out. And that's really important with your livestock, is to really be connected to them and know what's going on in their bodies and their minds and know what to do. And you kind of start to get that vibe with each animal. You're gonna start understanding their needs more and more if you are closely connected to them. So, yeah. She says, yep, Mom, you're close. She says, I was really grateful for that jacket in the cold spell. Now it's hot. We have to take that jacket off. So yeah. I think I'm just gonna play it by ear at this point. As long as she keeps improving and her milk is going up, I'll keep milking her. But if it starts to drop or if her condition starts to decline, I will definitely let her dry up. If her body's saying she needs to dry up, I'll let it happen. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I did with Kitty. Kitty production was dropping, and I could have kept forcing her. She wasn't at the point in her pregnancy where I was gonna dry her off, so I was tempted to keep forcing her, but I was like, you know what, if her body's saying it needs the break now, then I'm gonna give it to her. So it is important to follow the cues of Mother Nature with your animals. What their bodies are telling you is very important. So we're gonna try to, there were a couple of different products that we had some people recommend that are quick copper fixes. In the comments we got some great suggestions. One was Replamin gel. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's designed for cattle, but it's good to use for copper deficiency for a quick fix, and you give it once a week. And then another person suggested copper sulfate that's blue, and it's in the poultry section. I think I got that right. And it's for poultry, but it's a loose mineral that you offer free choice. And if they need it, they'll eat it. If they don't, they won't. So I think we're gonna check at our feed store and see if they carry either one of those or both. And just see, you know, hold it in my hand and see what she thinks of it. A lot of times goats are gonna feed their bodies what they need. So if you put out a bowl of minerals and they need minerals, they'll eat it up. If they don't need the minerals, they won't. They really are good about self-regulating their vitamin and mineral intake if they have the opportunity to. But they have to have those choices available in order to do that. And I just saw Mrs. Duck fly by the barn doors, so that means she's over by the chicken tractors now. We keep missing her awesome flight for you guys on camera. She is so funny. Such an awesome duck. Yep. There she is, stealing little pellets from around the chicken coops. I might have to go ahead and feed the chickens before it rains too, before Ryan comes home.
Well, hello, Mrs. Duck. How are you? You gonna gobble up all the grain that the goats knocked out of their bowls this morning? Yeah. Yeah. You're just a little scavenger. You know that Daddy gives you a pile of feed every day, right? You eat all that, and then you gobble up around everybody else's stuff, and you get the free range and eat bugs and plants. You're one well-fed duck. Yes, you are. You know, Mrs. Duck, you've become quite an icon on our channel. People really, really like you. It's like you're our little mascot. Even though we mostly do videos on goats, Mrs. Duck is the star of the show. You sweet girl. Does that goat stomping make you scared? Not scared enough to find more food.
Quite the character she is. All this beautiful weather is making me get spring fever. It's making me want to start all my seeds. And it is a good time to start seeds for people in the South. I don't want to start them too early because there's talk that we're going to have some really cold weather late winter, early spring. So if that happens, I don't want to lose anything. So we'll see. I'll try to start just a few things and not go crazy planting everything. So I'll have some successional plantings probably. I did get some cold frames that were clearance at Tractor Supply last fall. When the season was over, they went from $90 to $9. So I'm definitely gonna try to use those to help me get started a little earlier so that the market garden will have some success. Although I found out that the closest, easiest market for me doesn't start till June. I thought it started in April, so I'm gonna have to maybe look into another option for a market, except the other markets are so much further away. Ugh. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta make a living. The goats are happy. It is expecting to rain later, so I might have to run out here and gather them up and put them in the barn, but I figured that they already had 2 days in the barn this week, so they need to get out. We got them some organic carrots over there in that yellow bucket that Hearts is enjoying. Wait, that's not Hearts, that's Thyme. Hearts and Thyme look so similar. Except times fatter. Sharing with Fern. They like those. And I just gave them a few. It's nice to have a little options here and there. I have spring fever. I really just want to abandon everything I have to do in the house right now and just stay out here and play in the garden. I see my garlic coming up through the straw. It makes me so happy. Oh, I want to clean up my asparagus bed because those are going to start coming up too. Like really soon, guys, really soon. Rose is going to be drowning in asparagus. Poor collards. They should regrow from that harvest. And that kale definitely needs to be cleaned up, or those dead leaves will end up rotting and killing the plant. But they should hopefully bounce back if we clean them. So maybe I will if it doesn't start raining. These carrots that didn't get dug up need to get dug up. That's why the shovel's here. I marked it for Ryan so he would know where to start digging. That section has carrots underground, and if we don't dig them up now, they're gonna rot. Look at that lovely composted mulch manure. Oh, that's gonna be the best garden bed this year. That's where I'm gonna plant my tomatoes, I think. Tomatoes like a lot of nutrition, a lot of compost. So does corn, but I think I'm gonna try to do a big block of corn elsewhere. We got this pile of stall cleanings as well to use, so it's really well composted. It's gonna work out great. We've got that other pile over there that's been decomposing, so it's all good and ready to go. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.